We're officially in 2025, so I'm gonna show you 25 ways to glow up into the dream version of yourself, both mentally and physically. I don't know about you, but I'm hitting my late 20s this year, which is so crazy. So I'm on this mission to be as selfish as I can with my time and energy and with myself, while also becoming the most high value version of myself. And no, I'm not gonna be like everyone else where I'm telling you to drink your green juice and wake up at 5 a.m., go to your Pilates class, or buy thousands of dollars of beauty products, because that's not the type of video that I'm trying to make. There are so many things beyond just like outside beauty that you can focus on for confidence. So I divided this video up into 6 categories, and let me tell you, I got a lot of things that I wrote down. So we're gonna focus on mindset shifts, physical health, beauty, self-growth, finance, and social. So let me tell you, this is for you if you're in your teens, in your 20s, 30s, 50s, whatever age group, because there is no age where you can essentially start over or just be more confident. These tips are literally for everyone, and I personally have been on this journey for the past few years. So let me tell you, I put in so much work to plan this video and just put my best tips forward. And also, if you just randomly hear like opera singers, I'm pretty sure my neighbors upstairs are practicing opera, so please don't mind that. The last reminder before we get started is that all of us have hard days. All of us are not exactly perfect. We never can be. So don't be so hard on yourself, and remember that this is all a work in progress, and it's all about the slow gains, okay? If you guys don't know me, my name is Mahua. I'm from New York City. I'm 26 years old. I try my best to help you move out and have your dream life in a big city like New York City. I love helping women get to their highest potential by helping them with glow up tips like this, become more independent, and just push them into becoming the woman of their dreams. My goal is to always share the resources that I have with your own success, because I don't believe in gatekeeping here. As you can tell, I am very excited. Please make sure to like and subscribe if this is up your alley. But without further ado, let's keep on going. I'm so excited for you guys to hear these tips. The first category we're going to start with is mindset shifts to become your best version, your dream version of yourself. The first thing is be more selfish with your time and space. That will help you create more boundaries. So what I mean by this is that when you are more sacred with your time and space and who you surround yourself with, that's when you realize that your time is very sacred and precious. You will realize that you shouldn't be just saying yes to every single hangout just because you have FOMO, or even because you feel obligated to. You should only surround yourself with people that fill your cup and make you feel more whole, because there's a saying, the top 5 people that you spend your time with the most, they have the most impact on who you are. So if you're spending a lot of time with people who party, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're not in that wavelength anymore, sometimes that will subconsciously make you also want to party and go out and do those things and not really have time for the things that you actually want to do. So in 2025, make sure you are very selfish with the plans that you say yes to and how you spend your time, because that plays such a huge part on who you will become. The next thing that will help you so much to glow up in 2025 is becoming more grateful and present in your life, and just believe that you already have your dream life. Once you are more cognizant that the little things that make up your day is what makes you more grateful and happy, and you have like this lucky girl syndrome, it will subconsciously make your brain more willing to reach the actual higher goals that you have. There are so many times where, you know, I had a goal that I wanted to reach and I became so obsessed with it where it made me kind of like desperate and not actually reach those goals, because I wasn't even in the present moment being grateful for the little goals that I already reached. If I hit a milestone in my business, which was a huge goal that like I was looking forward to for years, I would always think, oh my god, what's the next thing that I can reach? And you should always be trying to one up yourself, right? But if you aren't willing to appreciate the wins that you have, appreciate the gains that you have, you're not going to be truly grateful and fulfilled in life, you know? And when you have a growth mindset, instead of just constantly having a scarcity mindset where you think that opportunities are scarce or that the people around you will hurt you, that will make you less likely to succeed and get the dream life that you want, because you feel like money is scarce. You feel like your dreams are out of touch and not in reality. Whereas if you feel like you're actually in your dream life already, it will make it more in your grasp. Number 3 is so important. Be in control of your emotions and don't be hyperactive with your reaction. And let me tell you, I know there are days, I know there are people that will probably make your blood boil, just make you overreact, and that's normal, right? We have those people, we have those moments sometimes where we can't control our emotions. But for the most part, if you're realizing that a specific person or a partner in your life is making your cortisol levels, your stress levels so high every single day, they're bringing you more stress than peace, they're not bringing out your soft feminine energy, maybe that's your body telling you that you shouldn't really associate yourself with them anymore. Trust your inner gut and realize that if you're constantly yelling at someone, you're constantly stressed around someone, that's your body reacting to that situation and probably telling you that you should get out of it. So in 2025, we are going to try our best to not argue as much and not over-explain ourselves as much. And if someone continuously shows red flags and signs that we shouldn't really be talking to them, just take that as a sign and slowly move away instead of trying to explain your side. side. Obviously explaining your side helps sometimes, but if you're continuously doing it over and over, take that as a sign. The next thing is take care of your mental health the same way you would do for your physical health, right? Don't just go to the gym because you're caring about your physical health. Everything is interconnected. Take care of your mental health by going to therapy or meditate. It's really important to nourish your mental health and just put that first this year. The next tip is get in the habit of journaling. I feel like everyone always talks about this and it's kind of like repetitive at this point, but let me put you on, okay? There are so many benefits to journaling and just like verbalizing your thoughts, actualizing your emotions, and just putting it down on paper. Sometimes I just word vomit on paper and it helps me so much with feeling better. And then this is also a passive way of venting. If you're the type of person that is constantly venting about your problems to your friends and loved ones around you, to get it out of your system. But if you're venting about the same things over and over without actually trying to understand those emotions and feelings on your own beforehand, the venting isn't really going to help because you're constantly hearing other people's feedback and other people's opinions, but you're not really having your own thought process in it. I'm such a stan for journaling, okay? You guys know I am such a big stan of this. I talk about this in a lot of my reset videos, but have positive affirmations around your space. Our brains operate in a way where when we see something constantly in our face, especially if it's something positive, it will make us feel good about ourselves and make us feel like we can do it. That's why vision boarding is such a successful process if you do it properly, because you constantly see your goals in front of you and it blocks out like the negative part of that goal and focuses on just like the positive part. Next thing is limit your social media consumption. Obviously, I'm not going to speak more on this, but limit it by putting on time limits and just holding yourself more accountable with that, because I'm telling you, doom scrolling and comparing yourself to other people, it is not healthy at all. It makes you more focused on other people's lives rather than yourself. Our brain is not programmed to handle thousands of videos and all these pieces of information that has no relevance in our life. My friend had a method where there was a password after like an hour of using social media that they could not unlock because someone else had the password, and that just requires some more work to actually get that password from that other friend. So just think of ways that will actually stop you from using it too much. The last tip that I have for a mindset shift is spend time alone. I feel like a lot of people think that spending time alone makes you a loner or makes you depressed or someone that just like doesn't have any good connotations. But spending time alone is so healthy. Obviously in the beginning, if you haven't done it often, it is very uncomfortable and lonely, right? But once you spend more and more time by yourself, it makes you discover so many beautiful things about yourself. It makes you more independent. It makes you discover your own hobbies and interests. And it really makes you cherish your own self. Maybe the first step could be you going to a new coffee shop and just drinking coffee by yourself at a table. Then maybe the next step could be you choosing to do your favorite activity in your city by yourself instead of asking a friend to tag along. There's so many baby steps that you can take to like go into this. You guys know I always make videos on solo dates and just spending time by myself, so you have so many examples for me. Okay, so the next category is physical health. These are some of the habits that you should follow to ensure that you have a good physical being. Okay, first tip, I know some of you guys are gonna roll your eyes at this because it is talking about you. Drink water right when you wake up instead of getting an energy drink or coffee right away, because let me tell you, these things increase your cortisol levels, increase your heart rate so quickly, and our body is not made to just like have this increase in stress so early on in the day. Drink some water, maybe 2 even, and then slowly get your coffee. I know some of you guys are in a rush to go to work or school, but still ensure that you get your water intake. It is so important for your physical health, but also the way you look, how you feel. We don't want orange pee here. The next thing that I am personally still working on, I actually didn't even do it today before filming, high protein breakfast. Okay, I'm a very big meal skipper. Again, we're not all perfect with this, right? So I'm telling you things that I also have to practice. High protein breakfasts are so important. If you are a notorious meal skipper like me, try to buy things that are very easy that you can just get from the fridge or get from your cabinet and you have your source of protein. I've been buying a lot of Quest protein, peanut butter cups, protein bars, protein shakes, turkey pieces, turkey bacon, things like that. So it doesn't really cause too much havoc in your morning routine, you know? It's very easy. Try to get that into your morning routine because it helps so much with your productivity, with your energy levels, and you'll notice that you're not as grumpy as quick. The next tip is very important as well because we are very quick to make fitness related goals that are related to numbers, like, oh, let's lose 20 pounds by the end of the year. That is okay to a limit, right? If we're only setting goals to hit a certain benchmark, that doesn't actually make it too healthy for us to reach that goal. So I would encourage you to set out an organized schedule for you to work out, but don't focus too much on the numbers. Try to work out at least 3 times a week, things that you actually enjoy so that you can have like the fun part in working out. But when you are so focused on that, it is very hard to actually reach it and have fun with it. So I recommend like maybe taking different classes so you're not just constantly going to the gym and lifting weights and things like that. If you are bored with that, take fun classes that you can go with your friends with, or just experiment with like boxing or hot yoga or Pilates. That's what I've been doing the past few years and I've been loving it so much over the gym. Limit your fast food and limit ordering takeout. Prioritize home cooked meals and nourishing yourself with healthy food. And then on the same vein is limit alcohol consumption. I have a whole podcast episode on this if you guys are interested. It's at Difficult-ish. I literally talk about the benefits of quitting alcohol and how much it has changed me. When you are drinking alcohol, you feel groggy. At the end of the day, when you wake up with a hangover, you feel less productive, but also alcohol increases your stress levels and cortisol levels. I'm not telling you to completely quit and stop drinking in general, but just like don't drink it as often. Don't drink as much. Like don't go out every single weekend. If you are trying to be more healthy or if you're trying to become more business minded, it's hard to have a balance because alcohol impacts your body so much. And the last one that we have for physical health is invest in more massages or massage tools. Hear me out on this one. Massages are kind of a luxury. You can get so many affordable ones on Groupon. I've only personally got like one professional one in my life, so it's not like I have so much experience with it, but I did invest recently on like a Theragun, which is like a massage tool or something related to it, and it helps so much with the tension in your body. And I put this specifically in physical health because we don't even realize that like our body holds so much tension, but also trauma. Okay, the next category is beauty. Again, this video is not focused on beauty, so this is the category that has close to the least amount of things. If you want a more in-depth beauty section, let me know in the comments below. The first thing for beauty is maintain your hair health. Oil your hair once to twice every 2 weeks. Get trims every 4 to 6 months. As you can tell, I just got a trim recently and I am feeling it. I haven't had a trim in over a year, so this was very much needed. Use hair masks to promote health, especially if you have like bleached hair or dyed hair. It helps so much with like the glossy nourishment of it. And these are things that you don't really have to set too much time outside for. Like for example, when I oil my hair, I put it up in like a slick back bun, so I can still go out in that. It's not really like I'm dedicating 2 hours, 3 hours a day to doing this. These small beauty tips can help you maintain your overall physical beauty, but also your inner confidence. The next thing is, at a minimum, have a morning and a night routine every single day that you can follow, and invest in good skincare products that make you feel good about yourself. Not necessarily to have clear, perfect skin, because no one really has that, but to just make yourself feel good, okay? It doesn't have to be the most expensive products, but things that will help you maintain the radiance of your skin, the firmness of your skin. Use SPF every single day, even if you don't go outside, so that you don't get premature wrinkles, or you don't get skin cancer, so you protect your skin from sun UV rays, right? The last tip that I have is invest in good quality jewelry. We see so many pieces now in the fast fashion world that are very cheap, right? And it is very easy to just add it to cart and buy it. But sometimes we shouldn't, okay? Because fake jewelry or jewelry that is like $5 will make your fingers or make your skin green because it is not real, and it will ruin a lot quicker, so you will have to buy more eventually, right? We are so obsessed with like following the new trend, and I can make a whole video on just personal style because I don't understand how so many people can just follow trends without finding their own hobbies and personal style. But if you have the money, try to invest in good quality jewelry. And I'm not saying buy real gold and buy real silver because that is so expensive, but I'm saying to just spend a little bit extra money to have more long-lasting pieces that won't give your skin that itchy green look, and you'll feel more elegant and high class, high value. The next category that we are going to go into is self-growth, okay? Personally, one of my favorites. So my first tip is learn something new every single week. If you're the type of person that doesn't really have any hobbies or don't know what to do with your free time, learning something new every single week is such a great way into not just like increasing your knowledge, but it helps you just become more invested and passionate passionate on something, right? So you can learn about how to start a business, financial tips, how to be better at public speaking. And no, you don't have to really spend any money learning these things. YouTube is free, just like how you're watching this video for free on YouTube. And it just helps you just become more educated about the world. Like something currently right now that I'm learning so much on, and I'm so excited to wake up every single morning to like learn more about it, is how to have better ad marketing for my business. I also am in the process of how to learn to be a better public speaker or network and talk to people. You know, there's so many cool things that you can invest your time and energy into, and this will also make you not feel as bad if you say no to someone if they ask you to hang out, because now you have so many other things to do. Another tip that I have is invest in your skills, especially while you're young, but this is relevant for any age group. Whether it is applying for a course that you're really passionate about, or buying self-help books or business related books, or even listening to podcasts. Obviously it is very scary to like invest a lot of money into a program or try something new, especially if it costs money. But if it is like related to the betterment of yourself and just learning new skills, it is so worth it at the end of the day. I have a master's in childhood education. I spent 2 years in that program, and I am still paying it off for student loans. I personally don't teach kids. I don't work in a school environment, but I'm still so grateful that I have that background and I have the tools on how to be a better person and a better teacher. Another piece of advice that I have is read for at least 15 minutes a day. In the past 2 years, I really got into reading again, and it has been one of the best decisions of my life. Once you start putting reading into your routine, again, it makes you just feel so much more knowledgeable and educated. The last tip that I have in this category is spend time nourishing your creative side. So spend time knitting or reading, journaling, making art, and things like that, because when we are in like the traditional mindset of just working our 9 to 5 and coming home and watching TV and then going to bed and then doing that day over and over, sometimes it's very monotonous and very much of a routine that can kind of bring us down and create burnout. We are emphasizing our creative side this year, okay? Because I know a lot of you guys have those passions and creative burns that you really want to work on, and you don't have to be an expert on it. You don't have to make it a business, but you still owe it to yourself to just do it sometimes and not let that side die. Like, you want your inner child to come out once in a while, and you want to enjoy your time instead of just being an adult with responsibilities, you know? So nourish your creative side, because it will make you feel like a kid again. It will make you feel like you have a purpose outside of just a work or being a mother or being like a career person. Have more fun with life again. Okay, the next category is finance. The first tip that I have is invest your money so you can get passive income. In the past few years, I've been learning more and more about just like investing and the best credit cards, just anything finance related, because I didn't really learn too much of it growing up. So it's been a lot of fun to teach myself this and learn from other people on money talk. I encourage you, especially as a woman, to make your own money, but also invest in it in ethical and beautiful ways of your choice. The next tip that I have is consider a career plan where you can step up on the ladder in your current job, or figure out any side businesses that you can pursue to get some extra income. I feel like it is so important for women to learn how to ask for a raise or ask how to level up in their career so they can get their program that they want to attend get paid for. I feel like we don't have enough language and enough like support around that yet. But in 2025, I want you to try to learn how you can blow up in your career. We are not going to be shy about money anymore. We're not going to be thinking that our boss is going to think about us and maybe bring us up in a higher conversation later on in the future. We're going to take our life and career into our own hands and work up towards that higher goal that we've always been thinking about. Okay, we are down to our last 2 bullet points. That is crazy. So now the last category is social. The first bullet point is give back to the community or support causes that you really care about. We are so much bigger than just ourselves. We cannot just think about ourselves, especially in this day and age when there are so many atrocities happening around the world. Not only will you feel more fulfilled by doing something so good, but you're helping other people, right? It doesn't require any money helping other people necessarily. It can be you just like volunteering or spreading awareness on a cause that you really care about, but like have the empathy and have the willingness to learn about other people beyond just yourself. The last tip that I have is take the steps to network and genuinely connect with other people to just learn from them instead of for like a negative snaky reason. There are a lot of people that just network with you to like use you later on. Genuinely get to learn people, because once you believe that you are not the smartest person in the room and that there are so many people to learn from and so many new things that you can learn, that's when you'll feel like there are people that can help you on that journey and you can help them, and it will be like a collaborative effort. That's when you'll make like genuine connections, and you'll see that you can learn so much from people about topics that you haven't even like heard of. And when you are a genuine person with that like abundance mindset who is willing to learn from other people and connect with other people, that's when those people will talk about you in other rooms and collaborate with you and wish on your success and congratulate you, rather than the complete opposite if you were just like a shitty human being. Okay, I've been recording for a really long time. I did not expect to be talking for so long, so hopefully I'm able to edit this video down into a more concise version. But if you guys like this video, please let me know in the comments below. If you do want more videos like this on mental glow up, how you can just become more independent and have the dream life that you want, please let me know, because I really want to make some more, and I will definitely make more on my Instagram and TikTok, so make sure to check that out. It's at Mahua Khan. But if you guys like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe so you can come back again for future videos and things like this. I am so excited for you to become the dream version of yourself. I hope you've been taking some notes on how you can implement some of these tips into your life. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!